She's a quest giver. But I don't think I meant to get her quest yet. I think I meant to get a notice. But I might just grab it anyway. Wonder if I can get up here. Yep. No, can't get up any further. Just flip off this window still. It's made of non-Jensen rubber.
God, I'm glad you're here. Come on.
Really? I think I just landed on your head. God, Jensen, so glad you're here. You can land on my skull some more.
Remember me? Alexander. From the old 17th?
No, not at all. Okay, if I move.
Remember me?
Nope, she's just cycling now.
From the old 17th?
Okay, you know what, fuck it, we'll get the quest now. I was just curious what she would say in
Jensen.
completion.
My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Flirty, cold, or friendly? Cold, you're right, what's the deal? I guess that's one way to put it. Or flirty. I like your new style. Let's go with it.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
Well, this is certainly a fun side quest. Wonder if you'll have anything like this in the, new game, Mankind Divided. And actually, this is actually a really funny quest if you go with a sarcastic line later on. It's really, if I was choosing only to do the main quest line, I would choose to break that just to do this quest, just to show you that great line. Because it's a great line.
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
Interesting. Wonder what happened on the covert ops. Did he get pulled into something, or because that could be what indeed happened. Like, did he get pulled into something, or like people recruit him for a thing? You know, I think they said he called him a dirty cop earlier, or did and the whole friends in high places comment. So did he get recruited while he was on work there, or I don't know, I was gonna go with all, like, you know, maybe he saw some shit, man, and it's just no longer the same, you know? I'm just talking on my ass.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row-ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with dogs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
That's just delightful. least they don't discriminate, presumably. They hate everyone equally. But, augmented douchebags are probably worse than none. Just higher physical capabilities and all of that. You get a good augmented arm, their arms, you know, you can do more damage. Certainly, someone could probably, depending on the arm and its quality and all that, if, you know, squishy, you know, anyone else might do as much damage. Probably they couldn't punch down walls, but maybe if they used a hammer, you know, they could do something comparable. But, you know, they'd have to seriously work out, you know? So, it takes a lot less effort, though, you know, other downsides. Basically what I'm saying is, at least they're not goits in one way, but they're quite likely more dangerous goits in another. So yeah. Sorry Xander, but sorry Xander, I'm not a cop anymore. Yeah, for a moment I thought, like, who? Was Xander? I thought her name was something else. I think it's just because Jesse Cox, when I was watching his Let's Play of this, he kept calling her Jenny from the Block. In reference to a song, I think. Don't judge her by the size of her rocks. Anyway.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
Alright then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Brash or apprehensive? We have to be careful about how we handle this. Rules would only slow me down. That's. I kind of want to hear Jensen being brash, but let's go to apprehensive.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
Fair enough. Hitman, apartment, and shipping. Let's start with the hitman. This is the funny part. Well, sorry. When you go to pose as a hitman, you get the funny line then, not now.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman.
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Alright. Sounds great so far. Those means a lot more hostiles I have to deal with. Peacefully. Well, non-hostily. Fantastic. I need to go visit the other gun runner. The Surratt guy. No, not Surratt. Name like a painter. Begins with an S. I don't know.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Alright. Oh, remember we were in the room with the quests and the mines? Well, remember the room I said I was going to be associated with a quest? And there's mines in there? Yeah, that's the room.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Sure. Actually, her name is Jenny Alexander. Alright. That explains everything. It's kind of awkward that we're doing that like thing right here next to two other ladies and the DRB. So yeah, it's just kind of weird. But anyway, here, I'm going to stop for one moment. I need to check a thing. Basically, I haven't checked any of these videos yet to make sure you can actually hear me and the in-game audio isn't too loud or too low and all that. So I just need a moment. So I'll be back in a moment, folks. Talk to you soon. Hello, folks, and I'm back. I noticed that my audio was fine, maybe a bit too loud. The game audio was, you could hear the people fine. Didn't really check combat that well. Nor did I check parts where, say, I talked over NPCs, as I try not to do so. I did notice the music was a bit low. I have lowered everything up by 1. Thinking almost turn this up by 1 more. So I'll record a bit more and I'll see what it's like after that. Well, I should have done this, you know, before I started getting into this, but I'll work something out. Isn't this the name of the guy, you know, the ferryman? Sharon? Yeah, Sharon. That's not how you say it. I just could never remember how to. So it's as far as I'm concerned, it's Sharon. Wait, what the? Dude, you're not actually hitting the gamepads. Did you realize that? Also, that looks like a place out of the game. I can't put my finger on where that's meant to be. If anyone knows, please tell me. Because I swear that's a reference to something.
These riots are David Seraph's fault.
Really?
Say that. He has this inner arrogance about it, this sense of superiority. People don't like arrogance. David Seraph has almost single-handedly kept the city afloat the past 15 years. A lot of people have jobs because of him. Doesn't mean he has the right to look down on us. In fact, most people who support augmentation technology have that sense of entitlement about them. Like, because they have money and can enhance themselves, they can do whatever they want. Put it in perspective, Sharon. If the people you're talking about have jobs, chances are they have David Seraph to thank.
Can I be honest? The only one who sounded entitled or whatever was her. Or no, like stuck up or whatever. She does. She does seem to think she's better than everyone. Or well, I don't know, something about her voice. It kind of, you know, gives me that impression. And who knows, maybe it's projection. I've been hearing rumors that's been going around a lot recently. Just people were saying, oh, so are evil. And then they're doing the exact same thing that you're accusing the people of doing. I'm not going to go into any details. But yeah, there's been rumors going around. I don't know if they're substantiated. Like, I didn't confirm it myself, so I don't want to say anything further in case anyone tries to scream slander or whatever.
Before you ask, no, your mirror has not been replaced, Mr. Jensen. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients,
Can I be honest? After her whole thing or spiel earlier about shitting on Seraph and all that, and the way she phrased it, a lot of people who are pro, augmentation or entitled and whatnot, they think they can do whatever they want. It came off as she isn't herself, you know. She isn't pro it. Certainly she could be, and just that's her perspective. But I don't know, that's how it came off to me, that she isn't. So maybe it's less that any that happened, more case of, oh, he's augmented, so no. If you actually talk to the janitor, he's like, yeah, if it was up to me, they wouldn't be allowed in. Certainly his beliefs don't reflect on her, but yeah. Basically what I'm saying is she's a goit.
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city. Bastard Sarah's buying up whole blocks and upscaling. Where the hell are we gonna go? California? The whole West Coast is gonna be underwater in another few years.
Oh, man. That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide? You're an all, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just stay out of D-roll, man.
Yeah, probably a good idea there. Can't get through here unless you want to pump through a lot of ammo. You can got some good jumps. Or you can throw these. Not gonna go through there yet. I actually might go through there at all. That was the row, and those are two derelict row gangbangers. They don't like me going near. I'll probably go that way via that fire escape, which I'll deal with later. Want to meet with O'Malley first. Actually, there's no need for me to meet with O'Malley first to do that, is there? I'll do that part later on. I have to pop into the derelict row for another quest, so I might as well do it then. Really do wonder what remember the guy with the game thing? What it was, because I have no idea. I just can't put my finger on it. I swear it's something from this game, or it's a reference to another Deus Ex. But yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Actually, here's the funny part. Saved just to make sure I do it right. Actually.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
So I can go with a cold. I'm a professional, competent, nervous, are we? Or sarcastic. And this is the great line. I need to keep track of the alpha, beta, and omega as well.
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unknown.